Hey guys, it's Miss Golias, and we are going to finish up this week's lesson, lesson 28. Today's Thursday, May 14th, and you need to follow along in your instructional book on pages 300, 301, and 302. We have our lesson vocabulary: compose, to make by combining parts, and decompose, to split up into parts. Our lesson objectives: I can recognize that an angle can be split up into several smaller angles. I can recognize that several smaller angles can be combined to form a larger angle. I can add and subtract to find angle measures. And I can use addition and subtraction to solve word problems about angle measures. All right, the first problem on 300 says, when the hands of a clock are on 12 and 4, they form a 120-degree angle. What angle is formed if the hands are moved to 4 and 6? And over on the right-hand side, it has a little hint. It says, I know the hands make a 180-degree angle when they are on 12 and 6. So use that to help you solve the problem. Go ahead and pause the video, solve it, and then continue on. All right, if we know that when the hands are on a 12 and 6, it forms a 180-degree angle, and we know that when the hands are on 12 and 4, they form a 120-degree angle, we need to use subtraction to find the difference between 180 degrees and 120 degrees, and that'll tell us the angle that's represented when the hands are on the 4 and the 6, and you should get 60 degrees as an answer. All right, this next problem is on page 301. It says Tyra's front door has a half circle window. What is the measure of the angle at the center piece of glass? And again, on the right-hand side, it says a circle has 360 degrees, so a half circle has 180 degrees. You need to use that as your total to find what the missing piece is. Go ahead and pause the video and solve this problem. All right, so we have some possible work on how you could solve this problem. This person decided to add up all the angles they knew. So they added the 15-degree angle plus the 30-degree angle plus the other 15-degree angle plus the other 30-degree angle for a total of 90 degrees. And then they knew that the entire piece would need to make up 180 degrees. So they took 180 degrees and subtracted the 90 degrees that they knew to have 90 degrees remaining. So the piece with the question mark is a 90-degree angle. All right, the next problem on page 301 says, a windshield wiper turns through 140 degrees. The window cleaner sprays across 75 degrees. If the wiper turns 40 degrees before it gets to the sprayed area, how many degrees past the sprayed area does the wiper turn? I circle the letter of the correct answer. On the right, it says the 140-degree angle is composed of 3 angles, 40 degrees, 75 degrees, and then the one that we're trying to figure out. The sum of the measures of these 3 angles must be 140 degrees. So go ahead and choose your answer. And then the second part says, Ellen chose D as the correct answer. How did she get that answer? All right, for this problem, we know that the angle of the entire angle is 140 degrees. So here we could subtract the pieces that we know. We could subtract 40 degrees from 140, and that would leave us with 100. And then we could subtract 75 degrees, and that would leave us with 25 degrees. So A is your correct answer. And then the bottom part, Ellen chose D as the correct answer. How did she get that answer? She added the sum of 75 degrees and 40 degrees to 140 degrees instead of subtracting it from 140 degrees. All right, this problem is found on page 302. Keith uses a can opener. Every time he twists the knob on the opener moves 36 degrees around the can's lid. Which best describes how open the can is after 5 twists? So go ahead and pause the video, solve it, and then continue. All right, so we could describe this can as half open after 5 36-degree twists. If you multiplied 36 times 5 or added 36 5 times, you would get 180 degrees, and that's half of a circle, and the lid is a complete circle. So it would be 180 degrees, it would be halfway open. All right, and the second problem on page 302, a tire swing hangs straight down, then a child gets on, swings forward 50 degrees, and swings back 95 degrees. How many degrees forward must the swing go to return to its starting position? Go ahead and pause the video and work out this problem. All right, so we know the entire angle is 95 degrees. And from the starting position swinging forward is 50 degrees. So we would take 95 degrees and subtract 50 degrees to figure out when he's swinging backwards how far he has to go to swing to the starting position. So B, 45 degrees is the correct answer. All right, in your workbook, you have pages 311, 312 to work on. And then, of course, log into your teacher's office hours if you have any questions. Have a good day, guys.